was such an enriching experience when you can look all around you and everybody looked like you and your professors looked like you and they encouraged you and lifted you up. That's what Morgan gave me.
It's like the one place that you didn't have to look over your shoulders.
It was a family.
I came from a predominantly white environment. So to come to an HBCU was like, wow, this is really fun.
All those Black people, I was like, oh my goodness. It's like I died and gone to heaven. It was wonderful. And I was, oh my goodness, all these good looking guys.
The 11th and 12th grades, I was in Mannheim, Germany. My father was in the military. During that time, I met a couple, both of whom had graduated from Morgan State in 1968. They told me about Morgan, and they helped me to get into Morgan.
I had so many family members that went to Morgan that encouraged me to go to Morgan.
And our little neighborhood was like a little village. And within that village, we had people my age and maybe older than me that attended Morgan State.
Morgan, to me, even back in the 70s, was a beautiful campus. Oh, it was like electric. There were basketball games. I think everybody on campus didn't have anything to do. They were there for the games. And you look forward to it because that was our entertainment.
Here's this whole host of books, writers, this culture that wasn't exposed, wasn't taught to us.
I had a Dr. Gill when I was there, and I was, at the time, the only female in my class, and he would make them save me a seat up front and if I were late, he wouldn't start class until I got there. So the guys would get on me, you better be on time, we want to start.
My very first class, Coach Hill, he was a real stickler for timeliness. At 8:01, you couldn't get in. He would close the door. So that taught me to be on time for everything.
And if you needed help, they were so willing to help you.
Morgan prepared me for everything. It was more of a family atmosphere. You wasn't just a number.
Morgan's history goes back many years as being an institution that would fight to make change. This student government president and a whole bunch of folks got out in the quadrangle area across from home and protested.
We were going to be University of Maryland at Morgan. I couldn't understand why we had to be a part of the University of Maryland system. It was like, for what reason?
University of Maryland Eastern Shore, which was Maryland State, came under. They were trying to get us the same way, but that didn't happen. Because
Morgan meant so much to us, we felt that we should keep that Morgan State name versus Morgan campus at University of Maryland type thing.
But there's always been that type of history where activism was spared in the community.
And it seemed like they were stripping us of that heritage. Morgan gave me the confidence, and it just gave you an all-around feeling that there was nothing you could not accomplish.
It was a family. Your teachers cared about you.
And I think you would not have gotten that at some of the other schools. You got the nurturing from your instructors, so they didn't want to see you fail. They encouraged you to excel and do well. It really comes to light as you get out in the real working world, and you realize, boy, Morgan really prepared me for the world.
I never thought that coming to Morgan would make me the person that I am today.
That keeps us going. No matter what color our hair is, it keeps us going.
My whole journey has been leaving Morgan, but always coming back. It was like coming back home. Remember finishing up my college and then getting married and moving on and then coming back to Morgan.
When I turned 40, I decided you start reflecting, what did I do and how much longer do I have to do something? So I got in my car and I drove to Morgan. And I said, what shaped me in who I am.
1 year, it's been a while, it was like, I just got to get to Morgan. I got in my car and drove 3 hours. Walked the campus, went into the bookstore, brought a sweatshirt, and then drove back home. It's like, I just need to feel it. And the only way I could feel it was to just be on campus.
It's a rewarding experience for me. You know, I enjoy talking to the cadets and telling them about my experiences.
So when you get there and you see somebody from 50 years ago, how amazing and how wonderful is that?
You know, after 50 years, you get to it's like graduating again.
And you always feel like that when you come back to Morgan, because the same friendships, you know, you see each other and you just see the smile and the enthusiasm that it is to see each other and to know that everybody's doing well.
But I cherish the experience at Morgan all of my life. It's one of the greatest times of my life. You're Morgan made. You're strong, you're confident, you're educated, you believe in who you are, you believe in the strength of your people, the history behind us, where we come from to where we are now. And Morgan was a part of that history in the making. It's a family for life.
But I think it's the one place where you can go and be who you are and be encouraged and supported from anyone.
And I am one of those people who will tell you, I am always proud to say that I graduated from Morgan State University.
And when I realized it, I just sat back and I thought, this is what Morgan was all about. People that you met for a half moment and then now you know them for a lifetime. And you don't get that everywhere, but you get it at Morgan.